early winter check-in. The player is offered advice on contract matters. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
Up next for Chicago, Rico Juarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. A double play ball to second. 4. He's got it. Looking for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Next for the Dodgers, Eddie Sanchez. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Castro is there, makes the catch, and the side is... Stepping up now, Stephen Castro. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Hit on the ground out to short. Sanchez scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Eddie Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
Yeah, as we take a look.
Here's Tyler Austin now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there's his first base hit in this one. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. Into the box now, Eddie Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but...
And he will get there to make the running play. And Digging in, Sam Velez.
Catcher, Sam Velez.
Weakly to the left. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. James Vincent will pinch hit here, and he's the pitching and defense game. 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Chicago White Sox used a nice fifth inning to digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sherman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers. Next to bat for the Giants, Will Brannon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Eddie Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bellinger rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Espinoza trying to get there. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. So striding in, Dwight Smith Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ground to short. Sanchez cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here. Settling in now, Eddie Sanchez.
The shortstop, Eddie Sanchez.
From the stretch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Well, it's only spring training.
Eddie Sanchez will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Juan Espinoza. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Is up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. 4-0 to score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Britt Marks earns the victory on the mound. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Dodgers move in front. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Eddie Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing.
Number 44 will come on now as the pitch.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
An all-star is approached with an unexpected proposal. GMs are always tinkering, looking for ways to improve a team. When the player balks, the manager quickly backs off the idea.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public address. Standing in, Manuel Rincon. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Filled on the ground is short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Leading off the inning, Eddie Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. Standing in, Eddie Sanchez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is in there. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
The center fielder, Alex.
Grounded to short. Seager takes it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tie. So digging in now, Eddie Sanchez. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top. From the corner of 20th and Blake, live at Coors. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better. And
now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs have scored. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not. So coming to the plate, Damon Stahl. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 4 line. Out in front as he grounds this one to. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Damon Stahl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First baseline. Bellinger brings it in. Step on the bag for 1. Throw won't get him.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Now at the plate, Eddie Sanchez. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside the park home run his first time up.
One of the keys to securing.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead. Here's Max Moroff standing in. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
They haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Digging in, Eddie Sanchez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined. Stepping in, Manuel Rincon, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far on this one as we move into the later innings. Ayabundo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw to first is stepping into the box, Eddie Sanchez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Digging hard. He's headed for third. Sanchez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
The fans are not happy.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Thomas Irving. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
You've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys, and to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discuss coming into this.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first. MLB Network comes to you live from. So striding forward now, Eddie Sanchez. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Eddie Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie Sanchez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that's a home run into the top tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show.
Now in the box, Barry Austin. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. The ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Eddie Sanchez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Waiting on it is Tapia.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Manuel Rincon, a hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. Time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now at the plate, Rodrigo Jaquez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The 1-2. All to second. This could be 2. To second. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two. Ready once again, Eddie Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way.